I told my military brother he needed to knock before stepping into my home metaphorically and literally. My brother Logan served 8 years in the Marines. Came back with this attitude like everyone owed him something. My wife Iris and I had been married for 6 months when he showed up unannounced one Saturday morning. I was still in my boxers making coffee when I heard the door unlock. Logan had a key from when he'd stayed with us during his transition out. He just walked in, boots still on, dropped his duffel bag in our living room. Iris came out of the bedroom in her robe. Logan didn't even acknowledge her, just opened our fridge and started making himself breakfast. I asked what he was doing here. He said he needed a place to crash for a few weeks while he figured things out. Didn't ask, just told me. Iris looked at me, then went back to the bedroom without saying anything. Logan noticed. She got a problem with me being here? I put my coffee down. You didn't knock. You didn't call. You didn't ask. He laughed. It's family. I don't need permission. I walked over and held out my hand. Key. Now. His smile dropped. You serious? You want to stay here. You ask first. You knock. You respect that this is Iris's home too, or you can figure it out somewhere else. He just stared at me. Then he started unpacking his duffel bag right there on our couch. Pulled out a hoodie, some jeans, laid them across our furniture like he was moving in permanently. I'm not leaving, he said. You're my brother. You don't turn away family. I looked at Iris standing in the hallway. She had her arms crossed, watching this whole thing play out. I could see it in her face. She wasn't going to say anything, but she was done. I turned back to Logan. Pack your stuff. You've got 5 minutes. He laughed again. Or what? You gonna throw me out? Mom would love that. Her son who served his country getting kicked to the curb by his ungrateful brother. I didn't move. Just stood there. Logan kept going. You know how many guys I served with would kill to have family help them out, and you're really gonna do this over some disrespect nonsense? 4 minutes. He shook his head, sat down on our couch, and turned on our TV. Found some college football game and cranked the volume up. Iris walked into the bedroom and closed the door. I went to our front door and opened it. Then I pulled out my phone and called my mom. She answered on the second ring. Hey honey, what's up? Logan's here. He let himself in without asking and he's refusing to leave. I could hear her sigh. Well, he's your brother. He just needs some help getting back on his feet. He disrespected Iris in her own home. He's acting like he owns the place. Oh, don't be dramatic. He's just going through a transition. You have the space. It's only temporary. I looked over at Logan, sprawled on our couch, remote in hand, eating our food. Mom, I'm giving him 3 more minutes to leave. If he doesn't, I'm calling the police. She went quiet. Then her voice got sharp. You would call the cops on your own brother after everything he's sacrificed? He has 3 minutes. I hung up. Logan glanced over at me but didn't move. He took another bite of the eggs he'd made with our groceries and kept watching TV. 2 minutes passed. Logan adjusted the pillow behind his head. I dialed non-emergency and put it on speaker. The operator answered. I explained the situation. Someone with a key to my home refusing to leave after being asked. She said an officer could be there in about 20 minutes. I thanked her and hung up. Logan finally stood up. His face was red now. You actually called the cops on me. You have 18 minutes before they get here. He grabbed his duffel bag and started shoving his clothes back in. The whole time he was muttering under his breath, something about how he risked his life and this is how he gets treated. When he got to the door, he turned around. Mom's gonna hear about this. I'm sure she will. He walked out and slammed the door so hard the picture frame in our hallway shook. I locked the deadbolt. Then I went to the bedroom. Iris was sitting on the bed. I sat down next to her and she just leaned her head on my shoulder. Thank you, she said quietly. My mom called me 17 times that day. I didn't answer. Logan texted me later that night saying, I'd regret this. I blocked his number.